from the Lakeside Newsroom of the Henrico Citizen, your hometown news source since 2001. This is the Henrico News Minute with publisher Tom Lapis.
Tax relief coming if you own a property in Henrico County. We'll tell you more in today's Henrico News Minute. It's Wednesday, January 26, 2022.
And now for the news.
Henrico property owners can expect some relief from their real estate taxes in the coming months thanks to a proposal with two parts from Henrico County Manager John Vitolkas. The first would issue a real estate tax credit of 2 cents per $100 of assessed value to all property owners in the county who are eligible. County officials believe it'll be the first time a Virginia locality has provided such a credit since the General Assembly granted localities the permission to do so back in 2005. And the second part of that move would be a 2-cent reduction in the real estate tax from 87 cents per $100 of value to 85. That would take effect July 1st when the new fiscal year begins. Combined, the two moves will cost the county about $20 million in revenue that it would have collected or kept otherwise, but officials wanted to provide some relief for property owners as a way to counter the rapid increases in property values and associated property assessments. Now, even with the changes, most property owners will see the amount of real estate taxes they owe increase this year when compared with what they paid last year, but those increases will be lower than they would have been otherwise. The owner of a home valued at $322,000, which is the median value of a home in Henrico, will pay about $146 more in taxes this year than last year, but would have paid about $275 more without the changes. Property owners who are set to receive $50 or more from the credit will receive checks for their total amount, possibly beginning this month, while those who are slated to receive less than $50 will have their first half bill this year credited in that amount. We've got more coverage of this topic right now on henricocitizen.com. The guardian of the teenage suspect who's alleged to have murdered 13-year-old Henrico teen Lucia Bremer last year has been found not guilty of contributing to the delinquency of a minor. Richard Pierce had faced that charge after authorities alleged that the gun they claim was used by 15-year-old Dylan A. Williams to kill Bremer was not properly secured in the home where both Pierce and Williams lived. Pierce was the registered owner of the gun, but a judge in the Henrico Juvenile and Domestic Relations Court concluded on Monday that there was insufficient evidence to convict Pierce. Henrico Commonwealth's attorney Shannon Taylor expressed her displeasure with the verdict in a statement yesterday, saying that the court found that giving a safety talk to a, quote, troubled young adolescent about gun safety was sufficient instead of locking away the weapon. Said Taylor, quote, "I know the Bremers, the family of the victim, share my extreme disappointment and frustration," end quote. Congratulations are in order to 15 Henrico teachers who recently earned National Board for Professional Teaching Standards certification for the first time, and 7 others renewed their certifications. Board certifications considered the highest mark of achievement in the profession. Crestview and Johnson Elementaries and Glen Allen High School each had 2 teachers who earned certification for the first time. You can see the complete list of teachers at henricocitizen.com if you click on News and then Education. Well, Mechanicsville man was stopped at Richmond International Airport on January 21st by TSA officials after he tried to carry his gun and 6 gun magazines onto his flight. His carry-on bag triggered an alarm in the security checkpoint X-ray unit, and TSA officials found the gun and then charged the man with weapons violations. It was the second time this year a gun's been stopped at a checkpoint at the airport. That happened 20 times last year. Henrico firefighters rescued a few people from an eastern Henrico home after it caught fire Monday night. The blaze happened shortly after 11 p.m. in the 2900 block of Muncie Road, that's in the East Highland Park area. Firefighters responded to a call advising that there was smoke inside the home and people who couldn't get out. When they got there, they were able to evacuate the occupants without any injury to themselves or the occupants. Fire marshal's personnel are working to determine the cause of that fire.